Okay, time to do those side quests, right? Those 4 side quests. Surprising number still. I'm not sure if we've ever had
I guess we're
more
off.
than 1 quest in a district before. Except for the beginning of the games where, we had very limited space. But ever since we had Edith unlocked, I think this is the first time we've had multiple in one area.
Why don't we have a
Bulletin board. Confidential data theft. More standard scamming, basically. You love to see it. Okay. Well, we know who to talk to there. Let's check the others. There's probably a monster extermination like usual, which we will prioritize because, of course, we will.
Can I interest you in some space?
Right, guys, what's up? Why do you have a quest? They're missing a book? Magazine publication. Which magazine publication? What? Yeah, how the hell are we meant to identify that from that little information? Okay, yeah, this is basically one of those hidden quest things. This is a topic quest. This is what they call it.
Okay, time to get to work.
Just ask people around here. I mean, okay, we'll do that. What else do you have to add? Just need to remember to come here, so we'll leave first and do the usual thing. We still pick up everything. I want to see if there's a monster
Let's see what we
extermination.
got.
Yep, there it is. Memorial Park Bounty. Classic. And yeah, Deswani offering one is new. And Orbit District should
Let's
have
be on
one.
our way.
This one won't be a bounty then. We'll have 3 different quests involving talking to people. What do we have?
What do we got?
License to kill a lowlife. What the hell is this? They're asking us to kill a hitman. They want us to be a hitman for a hitman. Very weird. It's a she, huh? A sniper. I feel like this was offered by the lady herself. If Van is saying this, this feels like that type of idea. Alright, let's get to it. This one seems exciting. I'm quite interested in it.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Strange time to say that, Rosette. Very strange time to say that. Anyway,
Let's hit the
Duck
road.
Memorial Park. Quick dungeon time. Oh yeah, first time here, so we do need to get introduced, and I need to search for an access point, probably. Cast a line or two. Oh fuck, we do need to fish, and we still don't have any good fishing bait. Okay. Right, who's here?
Performing shard search.
1 second, though. Right, who's here? Hello, Park Ranger. You've been a constant enough character. It's really sad you haven't been given a name. He just knows why we're here at this point. We've come that many times.
Search time.
Anything over here? Nope.
It's searching time.
Is there one in this area? Gotta look at this again. Oh,
Search time.
actually, I need to check when she died. One moment. Is that 1160? Which is nearly exactly 50 years ago. This means she died after the Orbital Revolution. She could have known Epstein, and she could have been the former owner of that house. Can't be Van's mother. Could be grandmother.
Performing shard search.
Just not sure what to think of it, really. Head deep into the park. Oh. Oh! We're not dungeoning, we're just doing a fight.
Initiating search.
Okay, I mean, wait. Is it even a... It is a command battle. Okay.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Right, well, there's no limits on this, so this is going to be very simple. I don't even need the CP, which I could have gotten
Suggest we strike now.
because... No, I couldn't have done. We don't have Old Town. We do have Old Town. Why have I not rested?
Let's party!
I did Old Town and then I did the Garden. That's why. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We're okay. Who wants to start? Let's do this so we can at least start building up to people.
Strike now.
While we get a single vandalize raid out, maybe kill them? No. They have enough defense for that. Honestly, instead of Resident Glow, we're gonna have Lord Waters
Go
here.
all in on him.
It's not enough for Aaron still, unfortunately. We're gonna take a bit. 25? Okay, why am I worried? What the hell? That's pathetic. That's like the type of damage you expect from Very Easy.
Go all in on him.
What? Why are they scratching us? I know Van has a tiny bit of defense, but like, not that much.
I won't hold back.
That's with a resistance down. They're doing 60 damage to him. Reset, I don't have gear on you, so I don't actually think you should be in fights yet. I'll need to get you in there later.
I leave the rest to you.
Barkhorn, welcome to being part of the team for a while. I don't need to do anything though, because it's so easy. I'm not actually sure what my tactics are for easy fights right now. I need to build them up. Okay, Van can S-break again soon, as soon as he gets enough turns. Aaron, can you take one more hit? Actually, Barkhorn can do it. What am I doing? Kill them, Barkhorn. Yep, that does that. We do Klein Force and then double S-break him. Get one hit in to get him 100 and then get him the S-break, probably.
Time to close in.
Could have gone gong, but I don't care. Right now, I think we're fine.
Boost gauge limiter released.
It has a regen effect, but that doesn't do particularly much. Okay, well, we can get back to doing this.
Take this!
Got your back.
Why does she have no EP? Jesus Christ, what was I doing not recovering at all? Okay, well, she doesn't really have any way to damage it with anything specifically, so
Aaron.
we'll just slowly melt it down.
I shall handle
Oh, Van
this.
can S-break, actually. I should probably do that. We're not likely to make it all the way to the highest turn of temper, so it's probably not a waste. Death Global, unfortunate. Still probably the best choice for Dam. Well, no less.
Push back!
One skill coming right up.
Okay.
Got your back.
We can do one more of these, and then he'll have his S-break later. Really? 1700? That's it? I know he didn't have a bonus from Aaron or something. Wow.
Pull out all the stops!
Yeah, it gets work, everybody.
You won't best me.
Well, it's preparing a craft, which is unfortunate, I suppose. Maybe.
Pull out all the
Go
stops!
full and then teach them their
I'll take
flips.
that.
Resident Glow.
To me, everyone.
Let it do its turn, and then we can get an S-break out there from Aaron as soon as he gets his turn. Building up, I guess. I'm not thinking right now. Elaine's nearly dead. Oh, I probably should have thought a tiny bit. Here you go, Elaine.
Thank you. How dare you?
You can firebolt again, maybe. Well, she has a heal. She should probably heal.
Zypher, activate.
Aaron, you don't have the health to Boangong, I've realized, because I think you die.
You can do this.
Unless... Hold on.
I'll take that.
Look at this.
Getting fired up!
Look at that health manipulation right there.
Boost gauge limiter released.
I'll take that.
Okay, well, Elaine is completely out of MP.
Certain arts will work better.
Barkhorn, you have your S-break.
You can do
There's
this.
really no reason not to do it. You don't have line draw, but that doesn't matter.
Here to help.
It's stunned. Elaine hasn't had a turn to give us S boost gauge,
Go
unfortunately.
for it, Elaine.
DOC, go!
On my blade, I bet.
Come and take a
Still
stand.
more.
One
That'll
skill
let
coming
her
right
do
up.
this.
Taking point.
And again, I guess.
Right up.
Here to help.
Oh, it's not stunned anymore. Well, it's dead,
Here's
so.
a little more.
Nice. Moving on up.
I can still get strong.
Well, what do you
Well, that was
expect?
easy.
With that, the case is closed.
Remarkably, considering I didn't prepare at all beforehand. Let's look at that Firestorm chords. I think it's pretty bad from what I remember.
Modifying your ornament,
We already
are you?
have one.
Activating maintenance.
Yeah, it's
You're
pretty bad, but
incapable,
may as
lads.
well put it on.
Oh, a new activating maintenance mode.
Elaine, you don't need shield. Maybe we should give you breath, but you're not going to be much of a healer. I feel like she'd just be better off using her S boost generation. We use a 60% heal bonus from the S boost turn thing. Generally, that feels like it's going to be more effective with Elaine. With Agnes, there's maybe more reason to actually heal, but when we have her, why would we do that? She already has cast on, but here she can take EP.
Ooh, shiny new skill.
Attack is probably unnecessary at this point too, but considering how little we have, there's no reason to really be
Of course.
micromanaging.
You may rely on me.
I could prepare Judith and
Don't
Rosette
worry.
now a bit.
You're incapable. Of course.
I feel like maybe I
You may
should
rely on
prepare
me.
Rosette and Judith both by giving them at least an attack quartz,
Of
if I
course.
can.
You may rely on me.
Which I think is fair. We'll also open this slot for her. The problem with Carter, and I've said this before, is just he's too support. I don't need a second support character. Agnes and Elaine are there at different times and they achieve different goals, so I can use them both. But Carter is just sort of like, yeah, I do Agnes's job, but I don't have an ice break that revives everyone. And it's like, okay, I'm sorry, Carter, but why would I use him?
Modifying your
He
ornament,
probably
are
has his
you?
niches, but I've never really needed them, I suppose. Where was it? Yeah, there we go. How many attacks do we have left?
You may rely on
We
me.
have none. Who's using one right now? Everyone we want to be using one. Okay. Apart from Elaine, but again, we don't have anything to replace it with for Elaine, so
Activating maintenance mode.
maybe we should just give her Fortune for the moment, because why not? Or Septium Vein. Yeah, let's give her
Skills
Septium
changed.
Vein, so we can generate that and give
Of course.
attack to Judith.
You may rely on me.
Here you go. Do we have something for here?
That's
Fear?
a single element slot.
Mind one? Sure.
Let me. Don't worry. Citrus
Rosette.
got your back.
We don't have enough for you at the moment, though, so take Fortune,
Skills
and we'll get to you later. We can fish,
Performing
though,
shard search.
and get an achievement. 100,000 mirror
Chop
and
one
50
up,
escorts
chop one up.
popped. Cool. What's this say? It's a pretty place.
Performing shard
Nice.
search.
We have...
Let's do this thing.
Oh, God, that's an annoying big catch. We may as well use all our stuff here. Why
That's
not?
it.
Maybe we get lucky. There's only 5 to use anyway, so...
Chop
I just
one
hope that we're not in a situation where we can be screwed out of finding stuff compared to last game, where we were given the opportunity at the end of the game.
up. That's it.
I'd rather not have to do the fishing log over 2 playthroughs, you know.
Chop one up.
Kangaroo, well, it's a B. It's not the one we're looking for. We had 3 attempts to get a 1-star at an A rank, or
That's
1
it.
arrow at an A rank.
Chop one up.
That is not it. Dare I say it's not looking good.
That's it.
It's looking pretty damn bad, even. Nope, that's a miss.
Chop one up.
Nope. Last try.
That's it.
That is it. Double excellent. No,
Chop
can we
one up.
guess it? Nope, that's a carp. Well, we're out. And we get what for that? 6 types of fish caught, so we get a
Chop one
better
up.
rod. Cool. I didn't really need that, but I'll take it. Right, next, let's go to Terrell and
Let's
do
get
the
going.
topic quest before I forget.
Yay!
Since that one doesn't appear on the map.
atmosphere is out of this world.
Right. Yeah, you know what? This is a perfect person
Got
to talk
something
to
to
about
ask
it,
you.
except it's completely outside of her reading zone. Yeah. Is that it?
Pardon me.
Okay, so if we find the name, we may be able to ask her. The owner of the bookstore is a decent choice.
Merchandise?
Got something to ask you.
Actually, it makes perfect sense that she wouldn't know because they would have already asked her.
Maybe we should start studying astronomy.
I'm a
I'd
bit
really like
stupid,
to cover
actually.
that.
Maybe a bit slow. Right, random reporter
Let me ask you
editor.
something.
Maybe you know for some reason. How do you know? Rocks Paradise? Huh. Paradis. So she worked on it and that's why she knows. Folklorists? Okay. Wait. But which volume are we talking about? Was there only one?
Got a question for you.
Is that
Got
it?
a question for you.
You know, we could just get an order in and then get it delivered to them or delivered ourselves. She said to come back to her when we know the name of the book,
Excuse me?
Really? How on earth would she have found this? Okay, where is it then? Well, that's convenient. It's today. It's Grand Circuit Ferris wheel. Huh? I do think this is uncharacteristic of an online marketplace, actually, Elaine. Maybe quite uncharacteristic, even. Huh. You know, you can get someone else to do it, Van,
Let me ask
maybe.
you something.
Someone else at all.
A moment,
That's
please.
just disturbing. Maybe get Barkhorn said. He's old, so you know, it's a bit. I mean, why not ask if you know anything about it? You know, what?
Pardon
Why?
me.
Got a question for you.
Why can I say this to people? Why am I allowed to go up to people and just use the fucking phrase? At least they're not reacting like they
Pardon
might.
me.
Right, bye guys.
That's already confirmed.
What the hell? Where was it, the Grand Circuit?
Off we go.
Right, Ferris wheel time.
I want to ride.
It was a kid. It was Gigi. Oh, okay, it was these two. It's Deswani's daughter.
Got something to ask you. Got something to ask you.
Why is Deswani's
Got a question
daughter
for you.
doing this? His face when he said that really does encapsulate exactly how someone would feel, I feel. I don't think there's any other way to say that without internally killing yourself. Your soul would burn into a crisp. It's very convenient we happen to run into them of all people. Did Deswani used to read it? Okay, well that's sort of cute, but it's still strange. Layla Ertur. Layla Ertur. I don't think we've heard the name before. Oh, that's their surname. I had a I had no recollection of it. I think we learned it literally, like, at the beginning of this chapter, and I just forgot. They're just Sarah and Jahina to me, and I don't think I will ever remember their surnames in particular. Cool. So this was about 20 years ago. Isn't Sarah about that old? Cool. Well, at least they're happy about it. I'm not sure how we managed to find it that easily, but that's what knowing everybody does for us. There's sort of a wish that this didn't actually have any quest markers, because I feel like it's a type of quest you could maybe figure out on your own. It's not entirely clear, it's a bit oblique, but you could figure it out.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
We get lore for that one, still not lore 1. Man, how hard did we go into grey at the beginning of this? A massively apparent, not grey, chaos. We just dumped everything into chaos completely incidentally. It's just the opposite of the other games where I've just ended up super lore and then a bit of grey and the chaos just gets forgotten. Unless I'm forcing it to get it to a certain level. Jesus Christ, they won't stop mentioning Hermes. Alright, well that's that quest done, which leaves us with 2 choices. We'll do the scam first. I feel it's probably the least interesting of the 2. We've done so many scams at this point, right? So it'll just be probably quite similar. I doubt they'll be able to do anything exciting with it. It's very convenient that they always place it in the same day that we find it, compared to something like the one in the... I already forgotten the name of the district. Arnies's district. I was going to say Orba, but it's not Orba. It's L something? Where it was apparently left for 4 days and we didn't find it, at least. 4 days? Why did I say 4 days? However many days before it was taken off, before we found it. Why am I thinking 4 days? Was 4 days mentioned regarding that? Edgeworth General Trading. We don't know these people, they're completely new to us. That's nice. At least they made it very clear what they did. Is this going to be another situation with the whatever family? An illicit web auction? Are we sure they've actually taken your data and haven't just somehow found a way in to say, hey, we've taken your data, pay us? Which is entirely possible. Also, old hacking trick? Guys, hacking has been around for maybe fucking 7 years in this universe. What do you mean old hacking trick, Kartra? What do you mean old? It's not even as old as you. It's probably as old as you, May. And wasn't it only $1 million mirror? Isn't that quite affordable for such a big company? Oh, true, but also, if it's ransomware, it's the type of thing you probably want to avoid getting any sort of public attention, and the police could lead to that. If you want to keep it completely on the down low and go like, no, we didn't get hacked, and there's no reason to fear your data safety with us or anything of that sort, then yeah, going to Spriggan makes sense. Hey, we're dealing with another person like this. Oh, he's been gambling. Aha. Brilliantly done, bastard. Brilliantly done. An old hacking trick. It got started by Almata. Jesus, guys, come on. We really need to remember how fresh computers are. It doesn't feel like they're ridiculously fresh in this setting, but they really are. Zero literally started with us setting up a new computer, and it was the size of an entire corner of the room. Now we're using fucking augment phones, and we're like, yeah, this is normal tech progression. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like it's mainly Kartra. Rosette is decent enough, but she's not good at this. Judith, you say this, but again, we've done this like 4 times. Okay, so it is, in fact, ransomware, and it's not somebody faking it. We're doing a hacking minigame for this.
Mr. Arkwright.
What was that? Why did we just go and say a whole thing of like, yeah, they did this and this and this and discovered it, now do a hacking minigame? Sure, let's go. So we need to not fail this minigame, and then we'll get full points. Well, I failed a few of them in my time, so let's see if I can avoid that. Yeah, I mean, sure, it seems like it's a bit unnecessarily risky. If we fail to hack them back, we just lose all this money, but if we have a short-term time limit like this... 50,000 at most, sorry, rounded up, for a starting bid is insane. This feels like it should be at least multiple 100,000 to start with. If this is a major company inside of the capital of Calvard, currently the biggest economy in the continent, bids must be increments of that much. What? There has been a new bid Weathercock 46,000 mirror. 50,000 mirror. A reasonable raise is 5,000. One person hanging in there at 60,000? What are we doing here? We can afford that by... A meal costs 800 mirror, guys. 1,000 mirror. This is not expensive. Keep going at 5,000. What? I'm sorry, do you want us to bid in increments of 1,000 when everybody else is raising by 5? This is another one of those trails things where it's like, this is not something that you can reasonably determine You just have to guess what the game wants you to do. Yeah, okay, 10k. How did we win like that? Also, at 85,000, we should just leave. Yeah, you got your stuff back. Are you the rumored Spriggan? Well, maybe we should have made it a bit less obvious with our username because we went for SPG. Be careful of attacks from these addresses. We don't even need to do the minigame? Oh. Vaccine bot. What the fuck is happening? It's the most infamous hacking group? Who is this? Sure, guys. I feel like we should have the tech completely wipe them out with two good hackers on our side, but we should also have just gotten Ren to help. Okay, so now we need to go to the Orbit District and find them, except I fucked it. I think. I'm gonna save just in case I didn't fuck it, but I think I fucked it, because the game just didn't make it clear. It's like, don't push too hard, you have 5k. Because otherwise you just look like you're faking your bids and aren't taking it seriously. And people will just try to get you out of the way with a super high bid. 5k is a good start. Okay, 1k. 1k was not the choice. I feel like there should have been limitations into how much you can bid there. 10k, finish it up. And how much did we get it for? Sorry, 75k? Yeah, great. Fantastic. Actually, I can just skip this. Great. Sure, game. I mean, it did say it bid relatively low, but bidding 1k just felt completely nonsensical after having already upped it by 5. It doesn't feel like... If it was a legal auction, yeah, okay, fair enough, but this wasn't.
Let's do this.
It's an illegal auction. This is the type of thing where if you play carefully, people don't get comfortable. Oh wait, this is the other one, right? No, this is the hacking. Hello. This is the elite hacker group of people we don't recognize. Hello, random people. Who was Playboy then? I can't immediately determine it. It wouldn't be Yona. If we're talking about if he was a hacker, right? Not just someone in the same job, sort of job as Van. Hey guys, you didn't notice a car just stopping directly in front of you like that? And off they go. They're gonna try and bud. Or they just make the most basic car movement we somehow let them get away with. And now we have drones. With shard caltrops. Sure, man. Shard caltrop drone. Where did we get that tech from? When did that happen? Melchior, sure, I guess he is the most probably tech-wise of them all, but it was really twisted, man. They were selling data for 45,000 up to 75,000, man, and the only people bidding more than fucking 55,000. No, the highest bid outside of the two people working to get the information somehow securely, seemingly with Playboy, whoever he was or she was 50k. 50k, Mira. Are we serious? We should have at least bumped that to 500k. I don't know why they went so low. Oh, it's this random guy that joined in. I remember you. I was like, who is this? Here's a Playboy character. Rhines. Huh. 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 What? Rides? Huh. Well, he suddenly changed jobs. Okay. He's also a bit different than I remember him being. This is Rhines from Crossbell, right? The one that was helping Grace. That was his name. That's Rhines. Yeah, he worked for RNA. AKA Richards and Amalthea. What? This is Rhines? Well, you know, it's at least good to have Richards mentioned again, man. God, I want him back. He's such a good character. Okay, Rhines. Why'd you guys have Caltrip drones? You're fine. They won't report it to anyone. Make a deal? Making a deal feels like chaos. Have him feign ignorance feels like Grey, and having him come clean is law. Feigning ignorance is the worst choice. It's not going to work out. Making a deal might work. But at the same time, he's not Richard or Amalthea to make the deal, so probably having him come clean himself is the wisest choice here. Because that way, you know, he won't have the whole thing of having had to try and cover it up. He came out with it himself. He won't be as shamed. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. I didn't know this side of you existed. Maybe I should have. It was fun, Spriggan. Let's do it again sometime. You know, I feel like Ryan's been in more games than Richards at this point, which is sad. Thanks for the 3 vitality
Reward
droplets.
deposited.
Yep, definitely a law choice. Grey is behind at the moment. The real deal. Wait, what? Okay, so it's not him, it's his brother. Is this their surname, or do they not have the same name and I thought it was the same name? Is it just similar? He wants to unravel the whole thing going on with everybody. Is this getting the LaBelle crew involved in the next game, maybe? Am I stupid, though, with Rhines? Rhines was the name of the guy, wasn't it? Was it a bit off from Rhines? one in Crossbell? Is this implication he moved and sent his brother there, or is this just the surname? I don't know. I'm probably not remembering the exact details, but yeah, LaBelle's coming. Maybe in this game, that'd be nice, but I don't think so. I feel like they would have introduced that at the beginning of everything else.
Chalk one up.
That just leaves, what, the SSS out of this? That was actually surprisingly good because of that final little bit of detailing there, but I just don't know what to think, because I've been completely blindsided and there's a lot of weird information in there. Okay, head to the guild to get this information next. Who is this person that's trying to kill themselves? Lady Silence. Okay, we don't know who it is at all. She kills Underworld members, so she still hates herself. And therefore, because she's only killed bad people, we don't have as much reason to imprison her or anything. "10 years ago," from Enrique. Are we just gonna call them? They're not in Langport. Interesting. I guess we'll probably be seeing them somewhere else then, and we're not going to Langport this game. That's the only reason they would say that. Probably. Middle of a gig. Cool, cool. Okay, so she knows her. Was Lady Silence in Gambler Jack? Was she the one in Gambler Jack 2? There was a Femme Fatale character in there, wasn't there? Her name is Candice. Candice? Do I know it? I don't think so. I think we don't know Candice. Terrell, to Terrell we go. We can't really spend more time in the guild or ask Hazel anything, so there's no reason not to just immediately head here. Music Shop Brothers. Oh, somebody's watching us. Well, it was outdated, unfortunately. It's a kid, huh? Well, you wouldn't have lost them. First of all, you shard search. Second, obviously they're still here. I don't know. Probably not the news agency, but he could have. What? Am I meant to guess? He's small, he could have hid behind a car. He could have also entered the news agency and just tried to talk about them, but there probably would have been some sort of upstare. So, hid behind a car is more likely. Still a guess. I don't feel like that was a fair choice. So it wasn't her trying to kill herself. Probably killed his sister or brother. It feels like a sister angle, but no, son. Why would her son want him dead? Her dead. What? Okay, so he didn't put it up. He found it. She's been acting weird, probably because she put it up then. Yep. Guys, we weren't gonna kill her anyway. What are we doing? We're not bounty hunters. Of course, this is one we're going to take because we're essentially acting the exact same way he wants us to act anyway. Except for we probably realize she wants us to kill her herself, but if it's not that, then I'm surprised. Okay. Man, 2 SP for getting a guess right.
Time to depart.
The game is really throwing me off with a few of these. They can do better. They've done better recently, so I'm a bit disappointed to have one where it's like, yeah, you can sort of figure it out, but really, no. Yeah, let's get to it. Horizonheim. Okay. There she goes. For some reason. Was she expecting us that urgently? Well, dungeon, I guess. I wasn't expecting one. Alright, let's get to it.
A fine respite.
Hello, enemies. I do need to kill you.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show what
Okay, I wanted to talk there. Okay, not just do nothing.
Hit 'em with shards.
Got your back. Make your move.
Counting on you, master.
Barkhorn, I do want you out of the party for these, though. You are just not fun in combat. Hold on. Sorry, man. Let's get Judith in.
Satisfying.
Here goes.
I'm impressed, Bearguard.
Take this.
Honestly, anyone saying they're impressed by Barkhorn feels like they're being performative. Like, are you serious? You're impressed by, like, one of the most elite Growlsritter, the most experienced person in this group by some margin, doing well? You're impressed? Surprised? Like, honestly, he's underperforming for his qualifications.
At your service.
Massively underperforming, even. Sure, he carried us through that last fight. Like, he should have carried us through everything.
Clear as day, Aaron.
Is this it? Is it just 2 enemies?
You're a rowdy crowd,
I think it is. I guess we can do this, but it's a bit strange. There's just 2 enemies in him. That's all.
Lambs to the slaughter. Now is an opportune time to boost. Hello.
Barely managed to get that one. Okay.
Keep moving, Van. Later, sucker.
Sockets.
Boost gauge fully refreshed.
Can we stun them in time? No, apparently we're going all the way over here. I did not intend to do that.
Here are so shards. Let's finish.
Late to the crowd.
Okay, she's not doing much damage, but it's okay, Judith. You don't feel anywhere near as bad as Barkhorn. You have a unique moveset. That's already helped, so. Well, we can see actually, does she transform? She does. Yeah, that's cool. Can I untransform? No. I can't. Can I? How do I leave this?
Not a star for nothing. Go.
Now I get why you're in
Do I
high
need to
demand,
just switch
Judith.
characters? I can't. Well,
Here goes.
shit. There goes all of it. I guess it drains 100%.
Performing shard search.
I see me some small.
Man, I really wish there was an extra button I could use instead of having to use my shard search button and to Zoc, but like, I don't really have any more buttons on the controller that I could use, man. We need to stun here, do this.
They flinch.
Who are we playing as then? Elaine, okay.
Now, let's be on our way.
And what do we get for that? We get 100
Good
ambushes. We
stuff.
probably should be using more quick arts, I've realized. It's a lot easier to forget in this game, especially since I haven't been actively grinding at all.
Ready to rumble.
That's a lot of damage. Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. They got obliterated. Okay,
That fight felt pretty good.
Here
Really
goes.
holding your own
It's
out
go
there,
time.
Eau
You
Claire.
got it.
is that it? Dungeon done for now. There she is, with a rifle. Hello, purple-haired woman. What? What? Okay, she was just trying to block the way, but we could have gone across the train tracks, guys. It's not like it's active. A shard trap. Huh? Man, they're coming up with some wild stuff with these shards. It's just a cage made of them. Cool. Well, we at least have 3 of the people we can truly utilize in here, so it's fine. She's really trying to die, huh? What? I feel like I maybe fucked that up by going through turbo, but that probably would have looked weird anyway. It's so precise, you'd really have to question how she didn't hit you in the head. We don't need to be vague. We really don't need to be vague. Yeah, great. I still don't feel like she should have been completely and utterly prepared for us to arrive at any time like we did, but maybe she had someone waiting to tell her if we arrived at Brothers, and then she'd know we're coming, but... So we're coming up from behind somehow, but how would we do that? We're getting Stan back. We tried to wait. With the gauntlets, that must have hurt, man. That's a lot of pressure to be applied in one point. That's gonna leave a bruise. Seriously? You haven't figured out we figured it out? I feel like it's fairly obvious from our attitude. She really did admit it, though. My god. Well, she's certainly self-deprecating. Oh, we've S-boosted it. Jesus Christ, dude, we're going all out with boosting our fucking weapon. And there it goes for some reason. How did we do that? Why did we do that like that? I guess they could have realized this from the damage they were doing, but... Arrest her or send her to the Eisen Shield? Well, that's interesting. This is actually a hard one. I don't know which one's smarter. Arresting her separates her from Stan completely, but then sending her to Eisen Shield keeps her there. It separates her completely as well, but not quite as much, but it puts her life in danger. But Eisen Shield generally helps people. Generally quite a reputable Jaeger squad. Not entirely, obviously, but relatively. Oh, I don't know. This is one where I'm like, just move on with your life. But she doesn't want to kill. That's the thing. Sending her to the Iron Shield just feels like it's sort of a penance by making her suffer more. Because Jaegers still kill. Even them, they definitely still kill. The best choice is probably arresting her, then, for her own sake. It probably won't be that long either, though it wouldn't be short. Ooh. Yeah, I think the best choice is to arrest her. She probably wouldn't be able to live with that, but I feel like she could if she was given the support, but... Okay, so depending on who he chose, he called someone else. Yeah, 10 years maximum seems about right. I'd expected less, probably more like 4. Now that's perfectly Van. He's very sympathetic no matter how little he expresses it.
That's one job behind us.
Now, Deswani got involved in a number of things here. He gave us a quest to kill a monster. His daughter appeared in a quest. And he was sort of the code word for the quest in a weird way. And then he came in to help us capture a criminal, man. Deswani's just been everywhere today.
Reward deposited.
Lawn Chaos. Apparently Grey is just getting forgotten this game. Alright, well that's the 4 quests. I don't feel like that was particularly long, so we can probably move on. The first choice is probably the Orbit District, because it
Let's
moves
be on our
about,
way.
they said. Let's get that done with and do the extra exploration it offers. Let's see what Agnes has to say about the cake, and Ren, and I guess the other 2. Odette and Albert can be fun. Don't show me that dart. I don't hate it, but I really just am baffled. It's one of the strangest things this series has ever done. It's so strange. They were just dancing to the most random music, man, and they were like, this is a performance. Did they outdo you? Did they? Huh, maybe that's how they ultimately connected with each other? Uh-huh. Why is she so embarrassed about being in a play, man? You know, that's a great way of giving this person some character. We don't know his name. He's not a person, but he managed to inject himself in. Long time no smell. Hey, dude. It's also so funny that, again, we're this technically shady group that everybody treats with some suspicion in the sort of professional violent, well, I don't know what to call it in here. Meanwhile, we're just like, hey, we're sort of sponsors to the school in a way. We're just let in when we want to be let in. They're like, yeah, sure, you can come in. This is normal. It's really a bit, it's a bit weird. You guys are very questionable people, but you fit in. You won't do anything weird untoward at all. I know, like, sure, he was a former student, but that doesn't completely disqualify him. Yeah, I mean, sure, let's do it. We only have main story stuff to do. They have a great relationship, these two. What a deep sense of chemistry. A bit of a flirt. You should be friendly, man. The other guy was friendlier. why are they waving at us like they know us? We were here one day and helped a bit, admittedly. Actually, they might know us. They did do a lot of personal tutoring.
Albert, come on. It's not an LLC. It's an LLP, Limited Liability Partnership.
Seriously? Ugh! I swear, there is a special place in hell for whoever named these things this way.
Yeah, they're pretty weird. They're pretty
I found
hard
the
to
data
remember.
From last year, so I can take care of that list. I've gathered some documents that might help. Sending it to your terminal now.
Toa's here.
Thank you.
Damn, they're stressing up a storm in there.
Toa, you need to get out of here. You need to go join Reen in his storyline so he has more characters that actually have chemistry
It
with him.
sounds like their work has them climbing the walls.
Admittedly, Crow and Altina have chemistry with him, but like, the more the merrier, right?
I imagine they're creating a vendor list for supplies the school needs, for clubs and the like. Revising it ever so slightly every year is always the student council's first assignment.
Yeah. I feel like it's an unnecessary assignment for them to be doing, frankly. I feel like business management is something the school should be handling. And also, I feel like this school should be rich enough that this is really not much of a concern for them. There's a lot of things here that feel a bit
Yep, I remember that.
strange.
Renee made use of it all the time back then.
I bet putting it together is harder than it sounds. Wait, that other voice. I swear I've heard it before.
Are you... Yes, it's Toa.
Yes, I recognize it as well.
Yes, it's Toa. Guys, it's Toa.
I'm really sorry, you two. And I apologize for taking up so much of your time, Miss Toa.
We actually theorized about her grandfather and maybe slash her great-grandfather earlier, in fact. Known to himself.
And this turned out
That's
to be
him.
much more of a hassle than I expected.
Don't sweat it. Still, it's crazy to think Ren did all this by herself last year.
It probably took her about 10 minutes, actually. Sorry to say, you guys. I'm sorry to say that Ren is quite literally beyond this world.
She's a superwoman, all right. Although, I did hear her saying she wished she had delegated these things to us more often.
Probably because she was bored.
Seems even the girl who can do anything still has some key lessons to reflect on.
Where is she, actually? I'm surprised she's not here.
Oh, you think that's them?
They say something about where she went and I forgot.
Is that you, Van? Please, come in.
There's a lot of theorizing in the middle there that I'm still thinking about, and that means that I could have easily forgotten the small detail of like, oh, Ren's over here.
Alrighty then.
Hi, crew, we have...
Sup?
Food.
Sounds like y'all are hard at work. Oh, hey, Miss Herschel. Been a while.
Yes, far too long if you ask me.
Why would you call her Miss Herschel? You're not a student. Just call her Toa. Your peers, Van, your peers.
I see you brought Elaine with you too. Wait, aren't you...
Bearguard Zeman. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last, Miss Herschel.
We do have 3 pretty famous people in our group. 3 incredibly famous people in our group, and then Van knows everyone, so we have quite the group just from afar. Like, wait a minute, is that Elaine, the Beauty's Blade? Oh my god, is that Judith Lannister? And then some rare people that go like, wait a minute, that's Barkhorn, what the fuck, he's dead, isn't he?
I've heard many a tale of your NGO and Thor's exploits. I had hoped our paths would cross someday.
I'm honored, truly. Guys has told me so much about you and...
Easy, easy.
Really?
Let's save the introductions for later.
I feel like Gaius and Toa should have maybe talked like twice in their lives.
Hold that thought if you don't mind. We brought a little treat for you, since we know you've been working so hard.
Did someone order a summer Andalusia tart? No? Well, it's on the house.
Why did she say it like that? Is she like she's talking to 10-year-olds?
Yes! Oh, baby, that is just what the doctor ordered.
Judith, that was a bit
Thank you so
patronizing.
much. I was just thinking I could use some brain food.
I know as well as any how taxing student council work can be at times. Now then, shall I brew you all some tea?
Okay, we're not even just giving them food. We're here to brew them
Oh,
tea as well.
no. You don't need to go to all that trouble. I can handle that much, no problem.
Can we talk to Toa about the important matter regarding her family now? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Well, Toa has experience. Toa definitely has experience, but also she's used to getting a fucking errand boy to help, aka Reen. And she's about to get him to help again in probably a few hours. Uh-huh, yep. We can, again, stop being so vague, right? We don't need to be vague. Why are we being vague, man? This entire room, apart from a dead now, but are pretty much exactly informed of what's going on. At least nearly exactly. Oh my god. Yes, the group is coming together. They are the Cold Seal Pentet. At least they're 5 of the more characterful characters within Cold Steel. Like, of the people they could have chose, they chose 3 characters that have really good chemistry with Reen, aka basically the best chemistry in Altina, Kur, Toa, and then Fee's not too bad. She's not great with Reen, but she's okay. You know, it's not Laura or Elisa or Emma that have no connection at all there. Or really Marcus either. Billy. Nobody there really has any good chemistry with him. At all. They chose the better ones. Eustace could have worked, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, imagine being a school kid in the middle of the fucking space race, and it's not like even a race, it just happens one day. You're like, what? What do you mean we suddenly went to space? What? You're just sitting there one day, eating your meal, and then somebody goes, "We're going to space tomorrow." You can go to a TV somewhere. There's probably plenty of cafes that will be displaying it. Astrology, okay. It's fine. It's a very, very exciting moment in history. What? What does that look mean?
Sounds as though you have company. I take that to mean you arrived at a good stopping point?
Why do we look at each other like that? Like it was meaningful that it was only the first years. What? Sure, they're probably the ones most likely to be excited because they're the youngest? What are we... You know, I'm not going to think about it. Hello, Ren. You're here after all. Nope, she's saying the exact same thing, and apparently Toa was wrong. Completely wrong. Well, that's good. Okay, get Giordano to help. Giordano's always ready to help, man. He can do it. Or we can drive her, I guess? What are these meaningful looks? Why are we looking at each other like, you know, we could do this? Great. Well, Toa, welcome to the car.
I'm really
It's a nice
sorry,
car.
you guys. I didn't mean to put you out like this during your work hours. Wow, though. I've ridden in this car before, but I'm only now realizing how nice it is. The seats are so comfy.
Why do we give her the front seat? She's the smallest one. She's smaller than Carter. We could have put Barkhorn in here. Barkhorn up here, and he would have been fine instead of sitting back there cramped like he is. She's even calling him boss now. She's admitted her role at this point. She's not fighting it any longer. What great friends I have. You know what? That's actually a fair response from Van. They really don't humor him enough.
Agnes was right. You guys really do have a great working relationship. Even though you were all raised in different places, you gel together so naturally.
You do. Yes, Aaron, you do. Hard-boiled. That's what you are, Van. Hard-boiled. What? In what world could he consider himself actually hard-boiled?
Yes, that's definitely true. We went through a lot together in school after all.
A lot. Yeah.
We may have all went our separate ways after graduation, but we'll always be connected, no matter what happens.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, they're a big part of why I came to the Republic in the first place.
Yep, whatever you were investigating, right? Please don't mention the airship. Please don't mention the fucking airship. Don't mention that airship situation. Don't mention the last half of CS2. Don't do it to me. Nope. I prefer to pretend it doesn't exist between before the Pantagruel and to the actual ending where Crew dies. Nothing in between happens. Nothing at all. I don't want to think about it. I keep my peace and move on.
Honestly, I think you're overselling my part in all this. I'm not doing anything as incredible as that.
Well, probably not, no, but...
I want to be. And I know my friends and everyone else at Thor's feel the same way.
You guys have far better camaraderie, Van, than Reen and Co have ever had. Apart from Crow and Reen, who actually have good camaraderie, nobody else has that. In that entire group, they feel completely disconnected. Yeah, let's not do that. Aaron is right.
Definitely. Thank you all so much.
Okay, Toa, I'm glad you've gotten to connect with this group a bit. Even if it did mean mentioning CS2. We're still mentioning this group. This group is apparently massively important. I just can't see it. So it's entirely Calvardian, or at least very, very focused on Calvard. Which ones? Another Jirai Independence thing. Oh, look at this. We have... I was about to say we have Crow and I don't... Is that Kurtz in the back? I don't know though. And then I looked over to the left and I saw fucking Angelica and Genome and I just got... Oh boy! I could have used not having them reminded to me. That'd have been good. I feel like if they voted to stay in now, it's very likely they're gonna stay in for a while longer, Toa. Who was that? Was that Kurt in the back? It didn't look like Kurt, but I feel like that's the only person that fits that profile. Classic, no one was killed. So this is what they were investigating, but what about the second generation mention? Well, we know there were multiple people from that area disappearing in that one quest that was far more important than it seemed. I couldn't imagine what it is unless they're literally somehow teleporting to space or being murdered, which makes sense. I don't know what it could be. Yeah, like, we knew. We knew. Basil is a mess, though, to navigate. Good luck with that, Toa. Like his father before him? Don't cut me off again. Just mention his name. Just tell me about him. They're all astronomers. They're all educated. Like, there's no way that the fucking surname doesn't connect. Part of the Orbit District has been updated. Great. They actually just started the conversation and didn't finish it. Bastards. They're evil. What is this update? The blue mark? Yeah, sure. Is it just saying we can teleport over here and talk to people? Curtis. God, he looks so weird without his hat still. Where's Kasara in here? I feel like she should be here. It doesn't make sense, but it would work with Curtis, you know? Yeah, okay, Ren. You don't need to be here then. Cool. Anything else on yes? Okay, she'll be with us soon, basically. Oh. The way they treat presidents in this series is really funny. They don't do it in the super standard anime way where it's like the student council controls the school. But they do it in a way where it's like they're definitely over important. And this is definitely the most likable way they presented it, the most entertaining, but it still feels weird. And nobody else is new here, huh? They said it would update, but instead they mean you can enter this room now. Let's go to Riverside next. Actually, we can probably see if there's a minigame here first. That's the wisest choice, I feel.
So then, in the next race?
Give me a minigame. Let me do some racing. It would probably feel like garbage if it's like Daybreak 2, but it'd still be entertaining. Yep, that's Lucio, and there's probably Juniper and Co. Okay. Graham versus Lucio again. I think it's an again at least. I mean, we knew they weren't at the store. This is where they were. So what is the point of this? It feels like this is a completely irrelevant main story beat if it isn't introducing a minigame. Okay, well, good luck with that. Oh. Well, they really did careen, huh? Oh boy, be careful. Well, this isn't good. They both got out because of that. Good job, Lucio. Very well done, very well done. Is this it? Yeah, send us in. Send us in instead. What? What was the point of that scene? Is it just preparing us for tomorrow when we actually join?
On how this race goes,
somehow?
we might advance to the Grand Prix.
Grand Prix? Isn't this just a dry run? Silver Smoke. Oh, is that the guy... Carlo? Was it Carlo? Yeah, Carlos. And they're gonna meet up. Who is this? It's Norton. Norton? Oh yeah, that Norton.
So...
Hello, Norton. You were a character I expected more out of. I don't even feel that excited to see you again, because you were just never established properly. Were you in a quest at some point? You might have been.
Freaking sweet!
The racing family.
The GR Championship, huh? Sign me up!
Yep. They're still talking about cars. That's them. They're being the same. How are you two? Cool. They like the cars. We know they do like racing. They're not here just because they like dressing up. That's it. I was expecting more, frankly. What the fuck is this? Did I not talk to you guys earlier? No, they moved out here.
This here,
You know, they said that the fucking Orbit District would update. Meanwhile, this is the actual one that updated. Look at how many characters are out here.
To the Grand Circuit. Prepare to feast your eyes on some white-hot racing excitement.
God, they're really trying to figure this out, huh? What else do you have to add? What? Oh, I can't get through that. Okay. Hades.
Welcome, one and all, to the Grand Circuit. Prepare to feast your eyes on some white-hot racing excitement.
Yeah, there's no chance. No chance at all.
Welcome, one and all, to the Grand Circuit. Prepare to feast your eyes on some white.
They're really, really depressed, huh? Every single person here is like, damn, we fucked it. How can I talk to him, please? Thank you. Okay. And then up here? Oh, you guys are here. You didn't leave.
Welcome, one and all, to the Grand Circuit. Prepare to
Okay.
feast your eyes on some.
We even have rare
Have you
items
got
that
new
were
stuff?
used in actual races. so take your time and enjoy your visit.
Yep, you do, and that's it.
That's a man's dream.
So then,
Updated stuff. Then there's this group over here. Should I? Yeah, let's handle this group. Why not? Salvatore Gotti. Hello, Mr. Gotti.
Nothing beats knocking back a cold one after a long shoot.
Why are you so far from your microphone, Gotti?
Now, Maxim, Giordano, apologies that these are non-alcoholic, but go ahead and drink to your heart's content. I insist.
Of course. A toast to Director Gotti and his latest work, Perfect Driver Zero.
Good to see you happy,
My acting
Maxim.
career's about to rocket up to new heights. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, brother. The street racing scenes turned out pretty sweet.
Oh my god, his voice. Oh my god. I was so unprepared. Holy moly. Giordano, man.
How's about you and me go clashing wheels in a real
Giordano, man.
official street race sometime?
Yep.
No, I think I'm all right.
I've done more than enough of that with Van to last me a lifetime.
Hey, yep, we're here. Nope. Elaine will maybe appear in the movie at some point, but it's not going to be in one of yours, I expect. Cool. He was the consultant. Yeah, I guess that makes sense why Giordano's here then. Gotti, you know, you were given the benefit of the doubt by, what was her name? It began with Z. Sharid's sister, last game. And you know, I was going, maybe he does have the chance to deliver something beautiful after all. And then he speaks like this and I realize I'm wrong. At least Giordano's getting work. I can only be happy about that. Oh? What rumor is this? Okay, yeah, he's promoting an energy drink. Is that it? She doesn't understand he's a film star. I don't think she needs to know, dude. I think she loves you already. Funny old guy. I don't know if that's exactly the words to use, but yeah. Shoot your best shot. Good luck, Maxim. You have good motivation. You just want your daughter to think you're cool. Hey, Giordano, you were probably the biggest star. Yeah, something's going on. We know what's going on, Van. We've seen it a few times. What was in Terrell again?
What are we waiting for?
Was it Hayway? Because I want to get out of the way if it's Hayway. Yeah, let's go. Actually, no, this was Celis and Leon, wasn't it?
I
Oh,
guess
wait.
we're off.
They can be last. I'm pretty happy to have them last. Hello, Bamotti.
Well, well, well! What do we have here if not my favorite Fixer crew? It's a joy to see you, Van and Elaine.
Who's in here other than you? Anyone? Or are we just meeting you alone for once? It looks like alone, and then... I keep forgetting, is this Cremona or Kokoda back there? depressed beyond words. At least that never changes. It's a nice, comforting point of similarity.
No, I opened at noon sharp. Honestly, I've had a bit more foot traffic today than I expected. It's usually a ghost bar whenever there's some big event going on, which this time seems to be that project you and your little crew are investigating.
They're probably coming here hoping to see it if it ever happens. You know, scouting it out ahead of time. Tailing us? Dude, they would have been tailing us on a wild ride between the districts, back and forth, like, Jesus Christ. We just went to the airport, and then came back like nothing happened. Uh-huh. This is very strange, it does need to be said. I just don't know how on earth it could add together. How is everything peaceful? There are people being disappeared, right? There's a massive craze going on. The entire underworld is quiet, mainly. Not entirely, but like 90% quieter than usual. And all this while the essentially Secret Service that monitors all this is basically staying completely silent and not acting at all. It seems very unnatural and something is at play here. If it's connected to the space program, it's mapped. It's breaking the divergent laws, somehow, maybe. Are we talking about Hermes? Does he know her personally? That would be interesting.
I suppose there's no sense in keeping up the pretense. This young lady has been a client of mine for a long time now.
She's here? Convenient. Hello, this is exciting.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Talking to her after all this, I do want to actually interact. Hermes, who the fuck are you? Let's get to know you. Actually, you're like 10 years younger than I expected, and you are far more trendy looking than I expected ever.
Hey, come on. Stow the sass, will you?
She's also a mech pilot, seemingly, so
but
like...
it is good to meet face to face, Arkwright. Same goes for Miss Eau Claire and the rest of your crew.
Generally, you know, I might say she's gonna be an ally, but I feel like in this game at least, she's gonna be an enemy. Maybe at some point she'll join the party, maybe I'm completely wrong, but...
Vermati said I might find you here around this time. Guess he was right on the mark as always.
Frankly, just by design elements, she's definitely a party member at some point. They haven't designed a character like this without going like, you are the new party. We know.
Yeah, I also felt bad about slamming the brakes on my delivery business.
You shouldn't. We never used it. Unfortunately, apparently.
Especially since you were all some of my best customers. Sorry for not giving you a heads up.
At least I did at least one of her events, I think. There was that quest we did. She was involved with the High Bloods. She could go talk to them. The music is so good, by the way. I guess this is just generally either her theme or the Starbase/space theme. Space program theme, probably. Whoa, my god, I really love the bloody violin. Listen to that.
No, I really was injured, but I was able to make a full recovery.
You were
I got
injured?
the call to join the project almost 3 years ago, right after the war with the Empire ended.
Was she injured in the war?
The invitation came straight from Papa. General Haring, at the request of the then soon-to-be president of Calvard.
She is definitely young.
He wasn't entirely sold on the idea at first, but I said yes in a heartbeat. No way was I gonna pass up the chance to be the first person to soar above the skies and into outer space.
See, you're sort of right about that, but then you also have, like, technically, Reen Schmelke manifested in this version of the timeline as well. So he did go into space, so there's somebody who's been into space that has been in this world before, and then I'm pretty sure Ouroboros has been to space at this point now. So, you know, you're doing something cool, but like...
Still, because of my military achievements from the first day of the war, I decided to resign with a promotion in rank.
But again, this music, it's not stopping. I love this.
After a year of hellish training, I grabbed myself one of the newly released Orbital bikes and started up a delivery service.
How did you get injured?
A while later, it was Dingo who introduced me to Arkwright here.
Oh, there goes the music. But that was a great theme. I'm excited to hear more of that.
Oh, I never thought of my delivery business as just a part-time gig. To me, both that and my piloting work are part of my career. As for why I became a courier, I figured it'd help me become a better pilot and astronaut. That's all.
I mean, yeah, riding a motorbike is quite mechanically taxing, I imagine. There you go. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Barkhorn.
Yeah, and that's why I chose that path. Although I have considered joining Z1 instead. Figured it'd be fun to bust up that boys' club. But I knew it'd be bad news if I accidentally got famous.
Would it? Like, it'd just be like, whoa, the Z1 racer that's been topping the charts, the hot new novice. She's also an astronaut?
Besides,
would it be bad?
Riding the highways and making deliveries within a second, all the while not causing any wrecks, gives me one hell of a rush.
Definitely an adrenaline junkie. Definitely has...
That's why I think of it as my calling in
some
life. Even
interesting
more
traits
so
to
than being
her.
a pilot.
Hey, now, hold on. Maxim's pretty damn good, Aaron. I feel like there'd be good competition here.
Please, just call me Hermes like you're used to.
I'm not
and
Hermes.
I'm 28, so that
I'm
would
not
make
doing that.
me, what, 3 years older than you?
Yeah, she's young. I genuinely thought she was in her mid-30s.
I guess that goes for you
Or
too.
later.
Huh, Arkwright.
Strange, actually, that she is older than him. I feel like she feels younger than most of the cast because of her design.
Nope. That's just not my style. Plus, I can't very well go losing my best customers, now can I? Once this project is over and done with, I'll be starting up my delivery service again.
Except you've got to do some fighting first, Hermes, I'm afraid.
I'd like
Either
it
as
if we
part
could
of the
still do
party
business then.
Or as an enemy.
Just thought I'd let you know that.
I don't know, but I'm excited for it. I am curious to see where this character goes.
Your nose is as sharp as ever, Arkwright.
Whoa, whoa, the animation
You know,
for that.
You may be a few years younger, but you're
Holy
totally my
moly.
type. How about we make this relationship a bit more intimate?
Jesus Christ. She just went in hard there. Elaine, are you okay? She seems okay. Well, that's a real personality back there, I guess. You see, Rita's definitely a harem protagonist, right? But the characters around him had no personality. Van is getting that treatment, but he has personality. The characters around him have personality, and he reacts to the approaches instead of going like, and scratches his cheek. He goes like this, and he goes like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, Elaine is very angry. He didn't do anything. Yeah, she's definitely sort of just trying to hide her awkwardness or something she's trying to hide behind that veneer. Okay, let's get talking. Near Basil, maybe Reen sees her. She's not a Reen character, but maybe Reen sees her. Same with Shizuna. I think Shizuna's gonna have a major moment with Reen, but I don't think she's gonna be a Reen character in this game. Maybe. But I do think they're gonna keep the Calvard Arc characters with Van primarily. Motley, what are you selling? Been a minute. Yeah, we just talked to them, Aaron. Tharbad. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe we won't be seeing them. But then, aren't Sarah and Shahina going there? There seems to be a lot of people gathering there. Maybe we will. I don't know. What group could go to Tharbad? I don't see any reason to go there. Maybe Shareed and Elsheim stuff? Alice? But we don't feel like we're going into that angle. Is this a Kevin angle? This could be Kevin / Rufus.
Well.
Okay, Bamosi. Alright, what do you have for me?
The world
Not good.
and this menu
Not
is your oyster.
Very disappointed with your offerings, I'm afraid.
Aw, leaving so soon.
Right, Kekona. Please just quit. It's a terrible series, you know it. I mean, you are her editor. You should have prepared her for this, going like, yeah, well, hold on, this could cause problems here, here, and here. Are you sure about this? When it comes to continuous publishing, that's your main job, man. Sort of fucked up. I feel like having ambition is different from being absolutely bogged down by writing the same story you've gotten really bored with after however many years, and have just sort of done stuff for the sake of making it popular. I believe in her though. She can get through this terrible period. Okay, wait, there's more here? What's this?
Can you believe it?
Is Hermes gonna run into us? We leave? No, it's the drone?
Apologies for the wait. Here's your delivery.
Is this our new delivery service from Rhines? Yep, it's Rhines. Hello, man. He's handling her service while she's busy. Okay. Yeah, that works. I can see this as a way of handling this instead. They want to keep the convenience of the service while making sure it makes sense. So just going like, yeah, Hermes technically has time to help most of the time. They're like, no, that doesn't work. That's just how things are. Cool, Rhines. Great explanation. I think it's more likely they knew exactly what she was up for, to some degree at least, and were trying to get information on her and connected with her because of that. I mean, Richards is one of the best intelligence gatherers we have in the series, so I can see that. Tyrrell Balm, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll definitely take it. Exclusive products? You can press L2R1. Huh. This drone shop's inventory can be updated? But this can only be done a limited number of times per session. The option to do so will refresh as the story progresses. G tokens can be also used to surpass the limit. Huh.
Can you believe it? We're gonna...
Change selection, 3 free rerolls. It's a gacha shop? Huh. Thanks, guys, for a serum powder. I guess I can sell these as well, so I'll take it. These are practically free. Yeah, that's good. I'll definitely take that. Hold on. Let me just look to see what you have here. Items to wear. Anything interesting in terms of these? Well, we can go shopping. Not shopping. We can go fishing now. We probably should even. But first, rerolls. Blade Crest. 10,000? It's not bad though. Strength 10, crit 10. Actually 100 isn't major, the accuracy, but it helps. So yeah, we'll grab it. Fuck it. We'll look into equipping stuff though when we next do a dungeon. Next, attack 2. Oh boy, okay. This one's not worth it though. They know what they're doing with this, huh? They actually made a really interesting shop for once. I mean, I guess I may as well buy it in case I don't own it. I think I have money right now. Like, even if I look at this, I just made like 5k from buying Zerum powders if I want to sell them. I don't, but I could. I could just change selection again. You could grind this stuff all you want.
Treasures like these are hard to come by, you know.
That was cool. I really like that system, actually. But first, we're not moving on yet. We've been confined back to the fishing curse. Okay.
Let's do this thing.
Which one do we have? Is it the azelfish we were looking for? The sky carp? The azelfish. Not sky carp, sky gill. Right, deluxe dumplings, get me my item, please. I beg.
That's it. This is a big one.
Nice. An EP cut too isn't bad. I mean, that's done. Very convenient. Was there a carp
it's
that we
searching
could
time
catch somewhere else? I feel like there might have been.
Let's do this thing.
Performing shark.
Now, if you like Major Amelia, you can go up there. Yep, there is carp here. Maybe use fishing bait for this? But honestly, I don't mind using deluxe dumplings. It's just more efficient. Fish bait is if you're just trying to grind whatever they give you, and I don't care. It's never worth it. You can just go into the Garsons here for sure and get better rewards faster.
This is a big one.
I mean, I'll take it. Another EP cut 2 is definitely usable.
That's it. This is
okay,
a big one.
Another one is still usable, but I'd like to stop now. Please give me the carp.
That's it.
Okay.
Knock one up.
Sky. Are we serious? Just give me the fucking carp, man. Fishing has been trolling me lately in these games.
That's it.
It really doesn't like me.
Knock one up.
Are you serious, man? Hey, Ryans. Thanks for the fucking deluxe dumplings.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your delivery.
Let's do this thing.
Give me my carp, man. I also have to get more for the Memorial Park I need to go back to, if I can.
That's it.
Okay.
This is a
good
big one.
Thank you. Mind tablet. That's not great, right? What do the tablets do again? I've never used them. I always just ignore them. Yeah, not great. It's not bad, but you know.
Ice cream. Get your ice.
Cool. That leaves us going back to the park to
Let's be on our way.
Fish. Oh wait, there's new stuff from him because we killed the monster. That makes sense. Okay, can't be here tomorrow. Cool. Wait, that means we can't go right now? No, we can. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck. Wait, let me switch it off. Let me out. No. Let me leave. Does that cancel it? Yes. Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
It's fishing time.
Let's do this thing.
That's what happens when I have all these hotkeys to manage.
Let's do this thing.
Right, deluxe dumplings makes this the likely catch. It's the only big catch here, so it should be pretty easy to get, and we won't need to think about anything else. So
knock one up.
It's a carp.
Taking point.
Here goes.
That's not the right buttons. Hey, deluxe dumplings. Let's purchase
Apologies
more
for
of
the
these.
wait.
Let's give this a go.
Here's your delivery.
Ah, God. We spent a bunch of money on this already. Don't make me spend
Hell
more.
yeah. That's a hell
Oh
of a
my God, that
fish.
is huge. Okay, mine 2 times 3. I mean, I don't need more, but if I ever want to farm mines, I guess this is a great way to do it if I have extra U materials later when I can trade
go
it.
time.
at least.
Got it.
Okay, I think that's all of that done for now. Can't upgrade our rod in any way, so let's leave and go to Terrell. Actually, in Terrell,
guess we're
there's
off.
one thing I wanted to check. There's this fucking fountain.
Fishing time.
Let's
Is it
do
down
this
to the
thing.
bait I had? No. What does it mean I can fish in here? There's no fish.
Let's do this thing.
Later in the game, maybe?
Maybe
Yeah,
we should start studying astronomy.
I'm looking around. I don't see any other places here to fish, so it has to be in there at some point. Right, Leon Sellers. Hey guys, you're going to go join Kevin, or you're going to be with us? You're 2 of the only ones I'm sort of questioning.
Well, well. I hadn't realized you two were in the capital.
Hey, they're meeting up.
Master Bearguard?
Greetings, Master. It's good to see you all.
Leon, you could react a bit more. Like, I know you generally don't, but it is Barkhorn. Sellers has a bit more appropriate reaction here.
Hey, Arkride. Who the hell do you think you are?
His boss.
Think you can
sort
hog
of.
master and go prancing around Edith without us, huh? Way to take a piss all over seniority, you little punk.
You want to join us? Because I think I can speak for Van here and say fuck whatever he's about to say, and you can join us.
There's
I'm
nothing
in.
for it. A hidden disciple who's only just found his footing needs a bit more pampering than you and I. All that said, I can at least regard you as a proper disciple after that last incident.
God, they know he fucks with Van so much. What a great rivalry they have. Highest of your myriad gaffes. Unless I want to. Oh God, he's fun. A search. Hey, we can help. What is it? Okay, so they're not going to be part of Van's story, at least for the next part. Kevin, probably then. That means it's probably quite sensitive. Uh-huh. I mean, he's really not that tight a part of the party. We're not dependent on him, at least mostly. We're sort of dependent on him right now, but that's early game stuff, okay? We'll move on from that. What good chemistry. To the last district, then, I imagine, but we'll be doing that next time. I haven't picked it up. I have a general concept of an idea, and that's about it. Blacklight District. I did forget about that. Yep. With it being so quiet right now, it is probably a smart place to go see what's going on. Okay, let's see. Pants off, dance off? What the fuck? Why would you ever call it that? Advance the main story. Cool. First we talk to them. We'll do that next time. What are you looking for? I can't imagine what it is. They have one lead. Is it Kevin? Is it Kevin? Or Rufus? Sad to see them not be part of Van's party, but I feel like if we include them, it'd be too big compared to the other two, which are going to be relatively tight and constrained if we throw everyone in Van's. I hope that's not true. I hope you guys get to interact. I want to see this group get to be a group. But I feel like that is them saying, hey, probably not this game. Fuck. Okay, Blacklight District is our next stop. There is fishing there. Hold on. So I'll buy some extra stuff ahead of time. And we have some extra Sepith to trade in. Cool.
Apologies for the wait.
Okay, so yeah,
Here's your
that's
delivery.
that for now. Some good side quests in there, some good story beats. I really like those, actually. I think the Hermes stuff was really good. I think the Leon Cell stuff was a bit disappointing, but it feels like it's more set up for what they're doing in this game than anything else. Generally, everything was quite good. I don't know what else to say. I liked it.
Well,
I'm expecting us to maybe go to Tharbad as well because of some of what's been said, but that's up in the air. Langport, though, looks like it's off the list. Thank you. It is my least favorite city just because it's too big. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Well,
I don't actually dislike it for any other reason. Alright, with that, I'll see you guys next time when we head to the Blacklight District, discover what's going on there, and probably advance into another dungeon. Maybe. Maybe it's more exploration. It's important to guess, but also impossible to tell because this series just does whatever the fuck it wants. See you then.